At the beginning of 2023, I started my self-improvement journey, listening to many gurus out there like Hamza or Andrew Huberman so that I could get the best morning routine to maximize the productivity and of course get more jacked. In 2024, however, I stopped it. And that is actually the most successful period for my fitness achievement, getting bigger from 55 to more than 70 kg and stronger as well. If you are currently using a fancy morning routine but haven't achieved any weight gain goals, or you are looking for the most optimal one for that objective, in this video I'm gonna talk to you about my previous one, the current one, and how the latter is better than the former regarding making gains. Hopefully after this you can make a simple morning routine that can help you get bigger and stronger easily. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bách Đỗ. I help guys gain weight and strength, becoming bigger and stronger. Let's talk about my current one, which is minimalistic. I don't want to use that word, but anyway. I wake up early most of the time because of course there will be days when I fall off the track. Okay, I didn't follow the plan. Alright? I'm just gonna admit that with you. But I would try to wake up early every single day at the same time, which is 5 a.m. And then I would do hygiene stuff like brushing the teeth, washing my face, and drinking water. And guess what? I'm just gonna start working by hopping on this table right here, this desk, and use the laptop in front of me. Try to finish the most important task of the day one by one. That's it. No more flashy stuff. Compared to my previous one, I used to get fancy with it. Of course, I still woke up early, and I remember it was around 5:30, and then I got into the bathroom to take a cold shower lasting for 30 seconds or 1 minute. But I believe it was 30 seconds because if it had been more than that, I would have died. Okay? I wouldn't be here with you, bro. Then let's move on to the skincare routine with the fucking washing the face, this kind of chemical, and then extra what is that word? I don't know. Moisturizer as well, etc. After that, I would have a meditation session lasting for or lengthening for 10 to 15 minutes. I think it was 15 minutes. And for this kind of level, which is kind of high, bro, I did have to start really small from only 30 seconds or 1 minute because my attention span wasn't that good, and I couldn't bear doing nothing but focusing on my fucking breath. Inhale, exhale, and many thoughts just ran around my head. So I think this is, a significant achievement of mine when it comes to some mindful action. And then gratitude journaling with 3 to 5 things every single day. If I missed this action, I would assume that that day is kind of lacked or missed. It is nothing. It is not fulfilled. Basically, that is what I mean here. And I did later on. I would have Adonis workout incorporated with kettlebell swing or some shit like that. Yeah, it is a part of Hamza's free group on school, SKOOL, which he abandoned for several times till now. I don't know. And then I would start to work. So as you can see, the most obvious difference is that the latter is fucking longer than the former, right? So I just want to talk about the reasons why the current one is better than the previous in terms of fitness. Everything is connected. Personally, I believe that shit so much. For example, if I get sleep deprived, I wouldn't be able to train the next day because I am so tired. Of course, you understand that kind of feeling. And when I cannot train properly and train hard, I wouldn't be able to eat. And so how am I supposed to gain weight with that kind of bad habit or routine? whatever it takes, right? I cannot do it. Or if my study fucks up, I wouldn't be able to focus on training and ignoring that work. No, I cannot do it. So in general, if my mental or brain power gets fucked, here we go with the domino effect for the rest of the day and even for the days after that shit. For instance, beforehand, I remember that there was one day that I got to go to school early, so I woke up at 5, 5:30, as I said before, a.m. And I tried to finish all of those fucking long ass work during the morning routine. And I got to hop on the fucking motorcycle to get to school at around 6:15. So it was kind of early. But I had to do it, okay? It was a part of my life at the time. So I rushed the cold shower, the meditating just only for 2, 3, or even 5 minutes, and that's it. Journaling, and then the breakfast that I got to school. Thinking of it right now, I was just doing it for the sake of doing. So it wasn't that effective compared to 10 to 15 minute meditation session, right? Also, that kind of action could have contributed to some stomach issues, because I was rushing the breakfast and then I would just have to move really fast afterwards. And it wasn't that fulfilling because I had to do everything really quickly like that. But now I just try to get the first task of the day, which is the most important one, and that's why to me it is the priority. ASAP, just finish it. ASAP, done. Okay, after the first task done, the second one done, third one done, blah 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 blah, and then let's get into the fucking workout session. Let's go. There are no more excuses for me to skip it anymore, because I have finished all of the crucial tasks of the day beforehand. I'm done. I'm free to break down my fucking muscles and my body. And after that hard workout, I would be able to eat much. And even though I might not feel like it, at least my stomach would allow it without feeling bloated or some shit like that. And then I can be done for the day, finishing all the crucial tasks of the day, including training hard and eating right. Important for fitness aspect. And I just have saved so much mental power for me, brain power. I don't have to think a lot while training. Just focus on the fucking sets and reps particularly. And I used to think that, of course, I have to do a long ass morning routine to be in a good mood, so that when it comes to the important tasks of the day, I would be productive with it and finish it effectively. But in fact, I was just procrastinating because I got bored and it got so hard, and my attention span again was so low. Here's what I learned. When things get boring, that is actually when the real work begins. Think about it. The first few times you go to the gym, you see the fucking results, right? It was so fast because it was actually because of your new begins. But after that, you're at a kind of intermediate level, some stuff like that. You cannot just make gains or make progress as fast as before. And so things can get really boring and also hard. But when things get hard, that is also when most people quit. And that's why they cannot make it till the end. They cannot achieve the goals. And for me, in order to get the exceptional results, I would have to become an exception by definition. I have to be different from other people by doing different fucking works, putting in different inputs in order to get different output. Whenever my clients say that, oh, I was so lazy to train, oh, I'm going to be so lazy to train, bro, then I just say to them, just do it, bro. Just go to the fucking gym or the training place, the park, I don't know, go there, do some warm-ups, and then you can actually leave. You don't have to stay there. But guess what? They all completed all the fucking exercises because they have spent the time, effort, even thought about the money that they spent there going to the gym. They warmed up, and then they said that, okay, I gotta do the first set of the first exercise and then I can be done. But after that, okay, the second set, it is fine. Third set, it is fine. Boom, one exercise. Next one, next one, next one. Eventually done for the fucking whole session. Just do it. Nike's slogan. And I gotta walk the walk personally. I cannot just say that, oh, you have to do this on your lazy days. And I would just be staying here, lay on the bed and just telling you that shit. No. So I just remember or think about that so that on rainy days, I was lazy like that. However, I thought about you, my YouTube channel, my followers, my clans, and also my pride, my honor. I just had to get my ass off and wear a fucking raincoat and go to the gym. And I did it. Even though I got injured, I still had to go there in order to train or do the rehab exercises. I had to do it. How can it be healed if I do not do anything about it? Right? So the point I'm making here is that it is not getting in the good mood first and then work. No, it is impossible, because at least to me, I would just be gonna keep doing it. Specifically, keep procrastinating, keep coping like that until I get tired and then I just rest. The day was fucking done, basically. But the truth here is to start working first, and then I will be in a good mood later. Why? After finishing all those work, I'm so happy because I know that I have got one step closer to my goal. I have trained hard today. I have eaten much enough to meet the calories and protein standards of today. I have also completed the to-do list. Simply is because I can work, which is a man's duty. Sometimes I would just ask myself, is this work gonna increase or decrease the likelihood of me achieving my goals? This is such a or ineffective or impactful thought or mindset that I have ever got since I heard of it from Alex Hormozi. Let's take making gains as an example here. Make gains equal train hard plus eat much enough and right. Okay, not just eat much enough, or else you will just get bloated and get fooled by your mind. Is that, oh, you're full and you cannot eat to cover up that fucking calories. No, eat right, healthy, to be specific, and then rest well and consistency. So four factors together, boom, can make gains with that. So do those weird habits in the fancy morning routine lie among these four? No. So just decrease them. Not decrease them, but it indicates the fact that those fucking weird stuff are just decreasing the likelihood of me achieving the goals. So I came up with a conclusion is that just stop procrastinating, just stop coping. If something decreases the likelihood, avoid it. Something increases, spam it as much as possible. Imagine this. We got the same length of the day, but instead of those fucking weird stuff, we can prepare the meals to make it taste better, more nutritious as well. And we get more time so that we can be comfortable, training even harder at the gym, digesting food more properly, resting more, doing the work of the tomorrow as well, so that we could spend more time at the gym tomorrow, the next day, etc. How can that be bad for us? So how the fuck can I fail with that kind of thinking and actual action like that? And that's why I really love the idea is to make it unreasonable for me to not achieve the goal. Just do so much volume. Here we are doing that, bro. The sooner you start, the sooner you will achieve the goal. Like, in order for me to achieve my dream body with a dream physique, it might take me at least 5 years. And why 5 years? Why is it long like that? Well, extraordinary things take time. Extraordinary time. Counting in years. If you do not believe that, just ask big and strong guys how long they have been training or how long have they been in this fucking fitness game. See, listen to their answers. It counts in years. If I start now, I would have achieved it by 2030. But if I started later, like in 2026, I would have to wait one more year, as 2031 in order to get it. You got my point, right? So the sooner I start, the sooner I achieve. The same apply for you, bro. And last but not least, the last idea here is that I aim for my fitness goal, not for my mental health goal. Those stuff, cold shower, meditation, looking at the fucking sun, getting the bare feet on the grass, gratitude journaling, etc. They are good for the mental health, but that's it. Not for the fitness overall, right? I used to train every single day, bro. During the times when I was doing the home workouts, but also last year when I first started to go to the gym again, I used to do it every single fucking day, even though I was busy. Trying to lead a fucking group full of mediocre people who were so dependent on me because I was the fucking leader. Fuck. Anyway, I used to train every day, and that shit got me consistency, discipline, etc. So I got better than most people. Why can I say that? There's one guy at the gym. Let's take him as the example right here. I believe he had been training longer than me because by the time I was there, he had been already there. And he even said to me one time, maybe I started to go there in late May 2024, so maybe we encountered each other, and he said to me during the exercise, tricep push down with a straight bar at the cable stuff. He said, oh, you gotta push like this, because I got the cloth around my wrist because I was so afraid of getting it hurt again after the very first wrist pain or wrist injury after martial arts training. He said, oh, you gotta push like this. Okay, he was there. Maybe he got more experience than me, but I didn't listen to him because I knew what I was doing. I tried it every single day. So do not tell me what to fucking do. At least your physique and strength must be on the next level. And guess what? From that year till now, he still looked the fucking same. With the fucking same strength. Like squat with 30 kg per side. With the fucking belt. From last year till now. Pull-ups, weighted pull-ups with 10 or 20 kg, I don't fucking care because his form and technique were shitty as fuck. Just like this. And he thought he's strong. He used this fucking phone during his rest sessions. And he is inconsistent because there were times he just disappeared. And he's absolutely older than me, bro. And actually, mental health can be acquired via hard work. That is not fun at all. But because of not only the above already that I already told, but also I can beat other people so well and so easily. Most people cannot do the work properly. Or even they cannot start working right away without giving a fuck about their own emotions or their feelings like a fucking baby or woman. Which is gay as fuck. So they are not gonna make it, and I'm gonna surpass them easily. I'm gonna move faster. That might be equivalent to the competitive trait of a young man just like me and you, bro. So that's it. All the things that I want to share with you. Goodbye, bro.